Welcome to Helldivers 2. In this video we're going through the ultimate beginner guide. I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks to help you out. And jumping straight in, after you have completed the tutorial, you're going to be taken to your ship. And from here you are able to change your loadout, you can check your Warbond progression, and you can begin missions. Matchmaking in this game has not worked for me at all. And that's both through quick play and placing a beacon down. But when it does work, if you want to join others, you can do quick play from the war table, or if you want other people joining you on a mission you've chose. Then once you go into that mission, if you use your stratagem menu, you can place down an SOS beacon, increasing the chances of someone joining you. But as I said, matchmaking is bugged at the moment, at least on the Steam version of the game. People are also reporting a lot of crashes and stuff too. And when it comes to the Warbonds in the game, you gain access to these through the acquisitions menu. And they're essentially battle pass systems where you can use medals that are obtained through mission completion to unlock new gear pieces. And you've got standard Warbonds as well as premium. The premium Warbond system is unlocked through the bigger Super Citizen edition of the game, and it gives you access to extra gear. The very first thing I unlocked was in the premium, I'm going to call it a pass, and I got my hands on an explosive assault rifle. And there is also a premium store in this game where gear can be purchased that uses a premium currency called super credits. Although you don't necessarily have to buy them with real money, there's just the option there. You can earn super credits by just playing the game. It's going to be quite grindy for them because they don't come in that often, but there is the possibility to earn them instead of having to spend real money. And your first order in this game is going to be to complete 3 missions, and I recommend doing this as fast as possible because the completion for it is going to grant you 15 medals that you can use through the Warbonds to unlock extra gear. But when you are in the missions, you will earn more XP and standard credits for completing optional missions and being faster. So I recommend for the first 3 missions, do them as quick as you possibly can, get the rewards and everything for them, and then start doing your exploration and stuff because exploring in this game is going to be important as well. So the standard credits you get alongside XP for different objectives and stuff during missions can be used to unlock new stratagems, which is going to help you in battle. But on top of that, you've got upgrades for the stratagems in the form of ship modules. And what this does is uses samples that you can find during missions, and it gives you things like extra mags with the weapons that are dropped through stratagems. And it also gives you things like cooldown reductions. So it's really important to go out exploring, finding the samples. There are 3 different forms of them, like 3 different tiers. And it actually requires quite a lot. I think I found 5 or something at the moment. And there's one upgrade in the ship modules that's going to cost 100. And that's just the common ones. You get other tiers as well. And essentially the goal of this game is to work as a community to liberate different sectors in the galactic war. But you do need to be careful whether you're playing on your own or in a group, because friendly fire is a feature, including to yourself. And I found out the hard way. I found random flamethrowers and stuff during missions, and I've ended up burning myself to death because regardless of your difficulty and your gear, your health in this game seems to deplete rather quickly. Even the smallest of bugs can get you low health within a couple of hits. And I've not played anything past difficulty number 3. And if I remember correctly, there are 9 difficulties in this game. And gear is important because not only do you have different weapons available, you've also got stats on your armor, like having extra armor effectiveness at the cost of some movement speed, or even having things like a 50% chance to not die upon taking a fatal hit. So it is vital to pay attention to your loadout and not just chuck on random things. And when it comes to stratagems, they can be applied before you ready up for a mission. And when it comes to being in a mission, they're going to have a cooldown as well as a time to be deployed. So you're going to need to actually use them strategically, and ammo can be quite scarce along with losing any rounds in a mag if you reload before that mag is emptied. So make sure you're paying attention to your mag counts and your cooldown timers and stuff while you're on missions. You don't want to get stuck in the middle of a gunfight with no magazines and the 90-second cooldown until you can resupply. And as I said, there are multiple difficulties in Helldivers 2. They're going to give you different tasks and stuff in the missions, and they're also going to increase the strength of the bugs. You do get to choose where you are going to deploy when entering a mission, and I highly recommend starting away from the bugs, but you also get to maneuver your drop pod a little bit before landing, so your initial choice of position isn't exactly final. So if you're on the outskirts of where it's telling you the bugs are, if you see a group of bugs that are right next to where you're going to land, you can just move out the way a little bit before you actually hit the ground. And missions in this game are on a timer, so a lot of them you'll start and you've got like 40 minutes to do what you need to do. And you will be able to complete the main objective rather quick. So it wouldn't be a bad idea after you've done the initial 3 missions, as I mentioned earlier in the video, it wouldn't be a bad idea to spend some time exploring the areas that you're in, as not only can you find super credits for the store and for the Warbonds and stuff, you can find better support weapons like the flamethrowers, and you can also find the samples which are going to be used for your ship modules. And there's extra ammo lying around in different places too. And when you are extracting from a mission, you've got a 2-minute timer until the dropship comes in and picks you up. And bugs are going to become abundant around you very quickly. So make sure you're paying attention to your ammo, your cooldowns, and your health and stuff before you initiate an extraction. Again, you don't want to be stuck waiting a minute and a half, waiting for your extraction to come down, being swarmed by loads of bugs. And when you're playing solo, if you die, it's not too worrying in this game. You will drop your samples and you'll drop some weapons, like your support weapons. If you've got a flamethrower, you will drop it. So it's good to remember where you've died, as you can go back and collect your gear. But you do get multiple deployments, like if you're playing on your own. As I said, matchmaking's not working, so I don't know how it works in co-op. But it's not a one and done during a mission, which is really good, because I haven't only burned myself to death once in the first few missions. And not only that, some of the bugs are armoured, so grenades and flamethrowers are really, really helpful. And from there, what you do is just continue doing missions, helping out the community with liberating the sectors, leveling up, unlocking new stratagems, upgrading them through the ship modules and stuff, and having fun absolutely obliterating bugs. So what we're going to do is leave that video there. Let me know your thoughts and stuff about Helldivers 2 in the comments. I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped you out. Thank you for watching.